Here we go. To the outer room. You know what's funny is we have the whole orchard over there with a padlock on it. And I haven't seen any notes about that orchard at all. Or none that I've recognized as being about the orchard. And we've also found a key to the secret garden a couple times without knowing where to go for that. Oh, look at this. The tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 in the tomb. Oh my. Okay. So then we just descend there and get a bunch of money. That's kind of neat. Or we could take the trading post, but I don't have any money there. Or I don't have any items for trade. Oh, speaking of which, do I have money? What's my allowance? Here. We're going to take the tomb because we haven't seen it before and it's kind of exciting. Looking at the top right, I don't seem to have any money to start with, so I don't know what that whole thing was about an allowance. Also, what the heck is going on? Oh, it turns my screen for me. That's nice. Ooh. Ooh, candles that could be lit. Ah. Alright. We know how to do that if we can get the items. Whether that helps or not, I don't know. Ah, this place is big. Oh, look at this. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition. And family tradition? Thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that had dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example of this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as a hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And so, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here, within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. That is a fairly depressing note. Are there any clues in it? I'm sure there are. So this whole thing. I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous mountains, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. That's just very poetic, I think. There might not be anything of meaning in here, but it's well written. Huh. Wow. Well, I guess, see ya, great uncle. What a place. Alright, this has to be a secret door, right? You light these candles and the door opens? No doubt. That must be the case. It's kind of a strange statue, isn't it? Gardener? Oof. This place is big. So this must be his father? Or his grandfather? Oh, here's something. Some money. We'll take it. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? Yeah, I mean, I think that's just a hint that you can... Ooh. Oh, okay. Lighting these candles probably does something. I think it's just a hint that you can light candles to do stuff here. But alas, we don't have the tool. So let's head back upstairs and maybe we can get the components. What was it? We needed a... Was it a battery? I want to say it was like a battery and a metal detector is what we made. No. Was it the magnifying glass and the metal detector? Something like that. Because the jackhammer was the shovel, the battery, and what else? Was that with the metal detector? I don't know. I only somewhat remember what it was. The nook, the spare room. Let's get rid of the spare room again. We did that yesterday, I believe. Get that out of the way. The mail room, the bedroom, and the storeroom. I am a fan of the bedroom. We'll be returning through here at some point. The mail room would be good, but let's take the bedroom and hope that the closet shows up. Because then we get 4 items from that. There's a pawn in the bedroom. Have I previously noted that? Yes, I have. The West Wing Hall, the pantry, the commissary. I only have 5 coins to my name, so we'll take the West Wing Hall. And we'll head eastward. The mail room again. I suppose we could take that. How does the den face? It faces downwards. So the chapel and the den don't seem very good here, because they only provide 1 door to a tile that we already have. Let's take the mailroom. This seems like the ideal spot for it. Package delivered. What's in it? Amateur lockpick kit and a brass compass. Well, we can certainly use that lockpick kit. The compass, I'm not so sure that it's terribly useful, but yesterday if we had this lockpick kit, we probably would have been able to go much further. So I'm happy to get it. Oh, and we got ourselves a battery. Battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Excellent. That is a good one. That feels nice. The bedroom closet. Unfortunately, we're not next to a bedroom, so I'm going to leave it alone. The nook is an option. The storeroom is another option. Let's take the nook. Let's grab that key on our way by. Commissary, the pantry, and the den. So here's a good spot for the den. It's rotated in the correct direction, so we'll do that. Gain ourselves a gem, which is pretty handy. What else do we have? Alright, we'll grab that. And I could head further east. I think I will. Does it look like this is openable? Kind of. The parlor, the bedroom closet. I think the parlor is probably a good idea. The hallway works, but we already have options for going eastward. Let's take the parlor here. We'll get more gems. It gives us more options later on. So I'll grab the wind-up key first, of course. And we have on the black box, the gems are in a box with a false statement. The 2 statements are false. All 3 statements are false. Okay, well, this is clearly a lie. So then the question is this one a lie or true? Is the same? Oh, no, it's not the same. Ooh, okay. That's an interesting quandary. Okay, all 3 statements are false. We know that's a lie because it goes against the rules of the game. 2 statements are false. If this is true, then this is a lie and this is a lie. Because this is a lie, it would be the box with the true statement, which would be this one. If this is false... Oh, it can't be false, because then we'd have 2, and then it would contradict itself. So it has to be this box. There you go. Duh. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to kind of catch up to myself. Okay. We're good. We got ourselves 3 more gems. The observatory, the corridor, and the chapel. Well, you know what? Let's take the observatory. Or we could take the corridor here. Because we can already go up through the den. So I'm more incentivized to go with the corridor on this one. Yeah, let's do that. Should I head up? That's the question. I think we should go back to the entrance hall before we get too far away. So we have a corridor and we know it's unlocked. That's a good fallback. Let's go through here. I'll have a peek in this door. Security, the chapel, and the pantry. I think we take the pantry just because of the direction it goes. And then I'm not going to walk into the pantry for now. Although, getting the coins would be nice. Yeah, okay, let's go. We'll grab a couple steps from this apple. Grab some money and open the door. Ooh, the door is locked. Let's use the lockpick. Oh no, the lockpick kit did not work. Let's use the key. The garage, the commissary, and the chapel. Well, there you go. We could use the commissary on this one. I think I will. Glad we grabbed those coins. Oh, it's closed. Commissary's closed, isn't it? No, it's not. Wait a second. Didn't this say it was closed between the... I'm so dumb. This is on a red note. The red notes are lies. Oh, I'm so silly. Commissary is not closed. The gem, the salt shaker, the shovel, and the key. Key for 10 money is really expensive, but I will take a shovel. Salt shakers are nice too. We'll take a shovel, and we will spend 3 money on a gem. I'd love to know what the allowance thing was about. We saw that in the laundry room yesterday. The workshop, the bunk room, and the observatory. I like the workshop. We have a battery. We could almost make a jackhammer, couldn't we? I think between the two, I think we'll take the workshop. Let's go with that. Yeah, let's go in here. Do we get anything? We got a sledgehammer. Ooh, yeah. Heavy sledgehammer. And we have this music note. We already saw that before. Can't use the gear? What can we make? I know we used the shovel and the battery pack before. But we need another component. And I don't know what it is, so that's not it. The compass and the battery pack makes an electromagnet. We haven't seen that one before. Compass and the shovel makes a dowsing rod. Oh! Interesting. Do I want that? I don't know. An electromagnet. I'm really curious what an electromagnet does. What can we do with a sledgehammer? Sledgehammer and the battery pack? Ooh. What about the lockpick kit? Nothing. So I'm incentivized or inclined to use the shovel and the compass here because I don't mind losing both of those items, not the end of the world, if the dowsing rod isn't useful to us. And we keep the battery pack to use with a sledgehammer. I'd really like to find out what we can do there. So let's do that. We'll combine shovel and compass, make a dowsing rod, and we'll do a little bit of learning here. Dowsing rod. While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Okay, that's pretty neat. I like that. I don't mind having it. Unfortunately, we can't go through this door because it requires a key card, and we have not fulfilled any of the requirements, namely having a key card or going to the security room and the utility closet. So we will leave that be for now. Let's head back through the nook to the entrance hall. I think steps are going to be a bit of an issue for us because we're doing a lot of walking back and forth. There's security. I think we'll grab it. Yeah, cost us a gem, but it's well worth it because we can log into the computer and make our changes. Now, of course, if we find the utility closet, we want to come back here after disabling the keycard system so that we can change that setting to high on the locked or on the electronically sealed doors. All right, open this. Bedroom closet, the office, and the storeroom. The office spreads money, but it costs 2 gems. I really don't want to spend 2 gems on that. So let's take the storeroom instead. We get a key, we get a coin. We know we'll use the key. And the gem is always useful as well. Unless you've taken the hovel. Now I could head through here. Yeah, let's go through here, sure. The furnace. You are more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. The kennel and the gymnasium. Between these three, I definitely don't want to bother with the gymnasium because we already have access through the entrance hall. That entrance hall is going to become a dead end, so we'll just use the kennel here. Unfortunately, I did get rid of our shovel. Oh, the dowsing rod is Oh, I see. It's pointing towards the kennel, so there's extra items in here. Hey, look at that. It's working. Let's go back through the entrance hall first. And now it's pointing... Okay, it's pointing to the passageway. So it's saying that there are extra items in here. But I'm not going to put the passageway here for 2 gems when it's dead end. Let's put the coat check. Check 1 item and retrieve it on another day. What would I check? Would we just take the bedroom closet? Like, what are the chances we actually connected to a bedroom? Let's take the 2 items. We can use them. We already have a workshop. Oh, okay. Hold on. Ivory dye and the key card. We don't need to find a utility room. So, what we're going to do with that is head back into the security and make those keycard doors much more common. There we are. So now we want to find those doors. I could head through the kennel. We know the workshop has one of those doors. The corridor is unlocked, so there's 2 passageways that we can certainly use. Let's go through the kennel first. This is not the kennel, this is the storeroom. I just wasted 2 steps. Oops. Hello, doggies. I always have to pet them. Oh, there we go. We got some coins, just like the dowsing rod said. And if I had a shovel... Oh no, there's no digging spot, so never mind. Coat check, the hallway, the chapel. I think we're taking the hallway because it's not a dead end. And apparently it has items. Although I could redraw, and I'm kind of inclined to redraw here. Nah, it's a waste. We can use the redraw at further ranks. There's a coin. Okay, I don't know if the dowsing rod does the dowsing rod place the item in the rooms? Or are these items in the rooms regardless of whether we have a dowsing rod or not? Because if it places them, this is really strong. Passageway is okay. The drawing room is okay. They cost gems. I think we'll save our gems and just put the billiard room in. It gives us keys as well. And it said that it had an extra item. Probably on this table? No. Nope. Thought those were dice. Was it lying to us, or was it just referring to the keys that are behind the darts board? That might be the case. Which is a little bit strange, because the metal detector doesn't recognize the keys behind this. 10 and 7 is 17. Times 1 is still 17. Oh my. 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. Okay, times 1 is still 12. 1. Okay, that was easy. We get ourselves 2 keys. Yeah, I wonder if I'm missing something from the dowsing rod. Glass of water? No. Okay, that's fine. Let's head through this door. Observatory, the utility closet, and the chapel. Okay, well, if it says there's something in the utility closet, I'm inclined to go through there, but I think I'd rather do the observatory and just get 2 more rooms. So let's do that. I have the gem. Also, we'll increase our constellation since I reduced it down to 0. So we're at 1 now. There's a coin. North Star, gain 1 coin. And this door gives us the rumpus room for a lot more coins, or the boudoir, or the gymnasium. I think we'll take the rumpus room. Gem. We'll get a lot of money so we can buy more gems. It costs 1 gem, but then we can buy gems for 3 each at the commissary. So overall, it pans out. There is a bishop in the rumpus room. Let me just make a quick note there. Oh, we got some keys as well. deposit box key. Cool. Still have yet to make use of those. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's 8 money. We knew we were getting that. I got excited when I saw it. Alright. Okay, Mr. Fortune Teller, what do you have to say today? Alzara. Man, it's quite the startup. There you go.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
Oh.
I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both.
Yeah, but the fountain there has
Now
water in it.
decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms.
That's the lavatory.
There is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen
Oh my.
by the great Alzara.
Okay, what does that mean?
Until the
Like the
dawn
art on
of
the walls,
following
there's one
day,
missing.
I will have nothing more to say.
Ooh, boy. Okay. There's definitely some big clues going on there. The lavatory, I mean, we've definitely noticed the paintings on walls and stuff, but they seem to change up, so I don't know. We have a dead end here. Utility closet, guest bedroom, and chapel. We are definitely lacking steps, so I'm going to take the guest bedroom. Even though the utility closet would be nice to have, we found out those VAC indicators. There's something we could do with them, but we can do that anytime. I want more steps. And a magnifying glass. I'll take that too. Yeah, that Alzara, I'm going to have to reflect on what he said there. That's some interesting hinting going on there. Also, the car being crashed in the courtyard there. Does that mean... No, we can't. We know we can't drive the car because we tried. The red letters on pedestals, we've definitely... Oh, hang on. Is there anything we can magnify here? No. Okay. The red letters on pedestals, we found one of those, I believe. Was it a red letter in the shelter? In that lockbox? Time lockbox? Spare... Oh, where am I going? Yeah, we've locked off this side of things, so we'll go over through the bedroom again. We're doing pretty well resources-wise, though. 3 keys, 2 gems, a dowsing rod, pantry, or the parlor. If we go through the pantry, we can buy some gems. That might be a good idea. We could go to the workshop as well, because we have some new items we can potentially combine. Magnifying glass and the sledgehammer and the battery pack. Maybe that does something. I wouldn't think so, but... Yeah, let's go through here. Oh, sorry, pantry. There you go. Now the commissary here, we could buy a key. Oh, salt shaker. Definitely want that for the food. Okay, perfect. That's helpful. And the gems. I think I am going to buy... Should we just buy all the gems? Maybe. What else am I using the money on? Food. We want to keep some money in case we get a kitchen. Yeah, I'll hold on to the money. The workshop. What does this bench allow us to do? Sledgehammer? Battery pack? No, none of the others. Put the magnifying glass. What? Hang on. No. Let me try this again. Sledgehammer and the magnifying glass? No, it doesn't. It was bugged. Alright. And, let's try the key card, but we're going to be using it. Nope. Through the key card door. Dark room, boudoir, and the drawing room. I can have a look at this. Drawing room makes the most sense to me. Because this lets us find a kitchen more easily. And or a dining room. Boudoir is nice. But let's do the drawing room. Yeah. That way we still have a die to reroll things if we need to. Outside of the drawing room. And I don't see anything here. Oh. Nope, drawing floor plans. That's fine. There is a pawn in the drawing room. I've noted that previously. Okay. We have an office, a utility closet, and a chapel. Well, I think we need more access to things. Again, the utility closet is nice, but not amazing for us. Let's do a redraw here. The courtyard for more gems, not terrible. Boudoir and the bunk room for more bedrooms. But that doesn't help us right now. Let's take the courtyard. Costs us 1 gem, but it gains us 2. And digging spots, but we don't have a shovel anymore. Aw, too bad. We do have this. The metal detector. Which, if I remember correctly, is an important component in making the candle lighting thing. Magnifying glass and the metal detector. That's pretty exciting. Let's open this door. I think we'll be going back through the workshop, but we need to find more steps. Utility closet and the walk-in closet. 4 items. I think we'll take the walk-in closet here. Ooh, a cupcake? 10 steps with salt. Salt on my cupcake, yum. For 11 steps. That was helpful for sure. Very glad we got it. We also got the car keys. I don't know that we have a use for the car keys anymore. Oh, actually, I guess the trunk in the garage was useful. The car keys opened that. But we're pretty happy with what we just got. Anything to magnify? Nope. Alright, well, we're back up to 20 steps, 19 steps. We go to the workshop, we can combine that. We could theoretically get to the tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 money in the tomb. We could have so much money now. Allowance. It shows us the allowance, 12. What does that do, though? Is there somewhere I can go to collect it? Courtyard. Let's open the north door and see. Locksmith, gymnasium, and the lavatory. Well, how about that? I don't want these, so I'm going to redraw. The study, the utility closet, and the boudoir. Study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. And that's just in general, but it's a dead end. Utility closet and the boudoir. Boudoir lets us continue moving. I think that's pretty good, but we could use the utility closet and just see what happens. If we change those VAC indicators. Because we still have a doorway through the drawing room, we still have a doorway through the corridor. So it's not like we necessarily need this door through the boudoir. The 2 dice are handy. Let's take the utility closet. It's a dead end, so the tomb gains 5 more money. We got a coin off the ground here. And these VAC indicators are what we'll use. Uh-oh, that wasn't right. Uh-oh. I've done this wrong. Oh. There you go. There's something like that? There you go. Uh-oh. Oh no! I forgot how this works. We had a blue. We need to make these red, I think. There you go. No. Hmm. Why am I blanking on how this is done? We just did it. Like 2 days ago or something. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get rid of these. So we've got red. Oops. Now we don't. I want to get rid of the blues. Oh my. Okay, we'll do it like that. There. Oh, there you go. Jeez, I don't know why that took me so long to figure out. Okay. There's our purple. Now I'm going to... Oh, I'm going to turn on the power in the garage. Sure. And we'll turn off power in the gymnasium. So the gymnasium is no longer a problem. I forgot about that. I'm going to bring up that note. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. And we can only get white. His next note, let's find his next note here. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. So we've got all 6 indicators to purple. Let's make the white one here. Bam, got it. And then we need to turn the other ones off. So we'll turn this one off. The blue is correct. We want to make this green without messing up the white one. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Okay, the white one stays. So we make that green. Turn this off. And then we have red. And keep the purple one purple. No! Okay, so we've got this backwards now. I'm going to make this one blue. Oh, no! Did I mess up? That's purple. We need to switch these two around, but I can't make it blue again. Oh, yes, I can. There you go. So we... Purple... Red. Oh! The entire wall opens up? Okay. Okay. Not what I expected at all. What do we have here? This is a power... Oh! No way! Okay, we've got a completely different area. Oh my goodness, we need more steps. The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we don't have to explore it right now then. That's so cool. We now have 2 gems at the start of each day. Very worth grabbing this. Well, I'm glad we did that. Jeez. I was going to just keep putting it off. Let's go through the drawing room then. That's sweet. What do we have? Doors locked. Let's try the lockpick. Okay. We'll use a key here. Obviously, we're going to. The lavatory, the chapel, and the patio. I think we're going to redraw these plans. We could get more gems, but then it's a dead end, and I don't want another dead end. I wonder if the chapel has anything to do with the tomb, right? Wouldn't that make sense? I'm not going to test it. Let's redraw. The bunk room, the garage, and the veranda. We do have the car keys. So even though this would make it a dead end and our corridor would be the only way through, I'm kind of curious. The bunk room has an extra item in it. Or the veranda gets us closer to finding a dining room, which I think is pretty important. We have the corridor. Yeah, I think we'll take the veranda here. It does cost 2 gems. Okay, there's no shovel. Presumably because we already found the shovel in the past. There is a lockbox. Oh, I have the sledgehammer? Oh, yeah, booyah. There you go. Free keys. Nice. Alright. Head on through. The door is locked, but the lockpick kit worked today. Nice. The dark room, the nursery. We could actually place the dark room and then go back to the utility closet and make it a light room. And I think I want to do that because... Ooh, the nursery would be good. But I think I want to do that. It's going to cost us some steps, unfortunately. But the reason we want to do that is because I have a magnifying glass. And I think there was a photo or 2 in there. Or did we use the magnifying glass? Maybe we did already. But I have in my mind that I want to check the magnifying glass in the dark room. So, here you go. We'll turn... Oh, it's still on. Oh no, is it going to turn off when we walk in? Have I just wasted a lot of steps? Uh-oh. Oh no. This might be really bad. I don't want to run out of steps. No, why would it do that? Okay, alright. That is very unfortunate. We are running low here. I need food badly. Alright, turn the dark room back on. Are we even able to make it back there? Hold on. Did I mess this up really badly? It's going to be our last room. Oh no. When we walk in, does it call it a day? It doesn't, but I can't go to another room now. Oh no, it does. Oh my goodness, you have used all your steps and must now call it a day. Oh, that's so sad. I wanted to go to the tomb. I had stuff to explore. We had so many items to combine in the workshop. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Ah, that's so sad. You know what? Bummer. Well, it happens. I messed that up. I should have thought to step in the dark room to make the lights go out. I just assumed they went out on their own. Yeah, that's too bad. We did gain 2 gems at the start of each day, which is nice. But we ran out of steps. What could I have done better? I mean, obviously that whole thing with the dark room and then potentially finding a bedroom or something on the other side. I was hoping for a dining room though, because the dining room would have given us another 20 steps at the very least. Oh well. We're going to start things off by going over to that gemstone cavern. Definitely want to see what is in there. 2 gems to start the day is nice. Something else I was wondering about is there are the 4 beacons. We have a look down here. So you see those 2 beacons with the flames. There are 4 beacons, so I assume we still have to light the other 2. But we don't see any pipes leading to them. So maybe we just had to light the 2 beacons. Maybe I can go over there and find out something new. Should probably explore that at some point. Okay, what do we have? We have a piece of paper. Here's the here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there. We have encountered that, by the way. But it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. That's not very good work ethic. Okay, I guess we will be that other person. Can I not just grab these off the walls? So that gives us a little bit of information about the minecart that we did encounter. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, never mind. That's exactly what I was just saying was I didn't see pipes going for these other beacons, but clearly there are pipes for the other beacons. So that answers that question. It's amazing how those sorts of coincidences happen, timing-wise. What's with this? Bracing nothing. Alright. Cool, well there you go. There was a reason to come here. It's also kind of pretty in there. A little bit dark. So for that 4th beacon then, unless it's another one of the outer rooms, which I think it probably isn't because we've seen them all. Is that right? We've seen the tomb. Are there any? Oh, we haven't seen the trading post actually, and I do have 2 gems. Ooh, okay. So if we get the option for the trading post, we might take that. Anyway, to finish my thought, I was thinking we might need to get into here somehow to get that 4th beacon. Either that or there was a tunnel down below. Yeah. I had actually forgotten about, there's a tunnel down below, there's a blocked off entrance over here in the cliff wall if you go down the stairs. Definitely have a few things to look into, but I feel like we need tools to access those. Like the tunnel was blocked by boxes, which normally you just say, hey, move the boxes aside, but It's a video game, so you can't necessarily do that without the right tool. The hovel, I'm not taking that. That thing really negatively hurt us. Special floor plans now cost feet instead of steps instead of gems. The shelter is pretty cool, but the trading post has items for trade, and we have 2 gems. So let's see what we can do here. It's our first time in this one too. Oh, dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. What? But it lets us interact. Oh, what's this? Ooh. How does this work? What are the rules here? It's rotating things around the pink. Oh! Okay, hold on. Clicking this does stuff. Do I guess I don't know what I'm trying to do. Am I trying to get the 4 yellow things in the corners? How did I get the pink to move? What's that do? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, so when there's a yellow adjacent to it, then it turns yellow. So I need to get all 4 of them turned yellow. That must be it. Okay. Cool. How do we get the pink to move? Okay, whoops. Let's have a look around. Why? The dynamite is interactable, but it's too dangerous to pick up. Do I have to put on a glove or something to pick it up? Oh, also the dynamite has a fuse. A little too dangerous to pick up. Oh, it has a fuse. So we made that thing that could light candles and fuses. Maybe you just light the fuse and then run out of the room. Trading post. You have no items to trade. I see. So we need actual items. Got it. That... I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I thought that gems would be tradable. Who wants gems when you can have a magnifying glass or a compass? Or a sledgehammer. Alright. Let's figure this one out. I feel there should be... What am I missing here? Because I moved the pink thing somehow. So clicking it there worked. Oh. Hang on. So what's the difference? Why can I not cross this one now? But if I do it here? Oh no. I'm not really understanding the rules. Am I missing, like, do I need a magnifying glass on this to be able to see what direction it's pointing or something? It's like, why do those move up? Are there instructions? Okay, well, I feel like we should probably go running around the house. What's that? That looks suspicious. Oh, they're hooks. I see. Okay, we could go running around the house, gather some items, then come back here and see what we can trade for. Let's do that. Oh, hold on. Is there more here? Allowance. Oh, there's an allowance on the table. I just had to pick it up the whole time. Okay, that's great. Okay, there you go. It's exactly what I thought. I just have to physically interact with it. Bedroom, closet, the pantry, and the storeroom. I think we'll just go with the pantry here. Get ourselves a couple steps and some money. There you go. We're doing well on money now. The observatory, the spare room, and the parlor. Well, they all don't really lead where I want. I want to go right. We'll take the spare room here, just so that we can go to the right, hopefully, at the end of it. Okay. Passageway. We have 2 gems we can spend on it. The chapel's an option. Honestly, losing 1 coin every time we pass through doesn't feel so bad now that I have so much money. But the passageway is probably better. Let's take that. Of course, it probably has locked doors. Oh, nope. The nook. The storeroom. I think we'll take the nook here. There you are. Grab ourselves a key and head on through. The freezer freezes your accounts. This is not the time for it. This is definitely not the time for it. They cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Corridor and the bedroom closet. Let's just take the bedroom closet. We'll get a couple of items, and then maybe we head back to the trading post. We got a gem. Those aren't tradable. Am I missing it? We should have a second item in here, right? Umbrella? No. Oh, the running shoes. Hey, we haven't seen those in a while. Occasionally save steps when you travel long distances, which is pretty handy. I'm going to click north. Security, the den, and the chapel. Between these two, do we need security right now? Let's go through the den. And then I can go further east. The door is locked. I'm going to leave that alone for now because there's always the potential that I find a lockpick kit. Parlor and the drawing room. Or the kitchen. We have 16 money. We know that steps are kind of important. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the kitchen. But before I head there, we're going to go back. We'll buy steps later. I have 16 coins right now. We can hold on to them. The dark room, the archives, and the parlor. I think this is a fine spot to put a parlor. Cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this particular room. We could just walk through it. We already have access to that tile below. So maybe we take the dark room just to get it out of the way. There you go. We lost the lights. That's okay. Gem requirement of 1 we can't see, so I'm not going to take it. We'll take one of the 2. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. Click this dark square. And we got ourselves... Oh my goodness. We got the room that takes half of your steps. That didn't work out so well for us. But we have access now, so I guess that kind of helps. It is a 4-door room. Can I punch this punching bag? No? Nothing to do? There is a clock. Okay, I'm kind of surprised there's nothing to interact with in the weight room, but we're also like 14 years old, right? So, fair enough. Drawing room, the library, and the bedroom. I think we want the bedroom here. We did already take the closet. It's either the bedroom or the library. And I feel like the bedroom is probably the better choice here. So we'll do that. Just because it mitigates the number of steps we're using. And the commissary for buying stuff would be great. Dining room, this is not a great spot for it. Let's use the commissary. And hopefully get something useful. Salt shaker, more steps. The shovel, the sleeping mask, more steps as well. 8 and 5 is 13. We can't afford anything else, but I think I like those 2. Sleeping mask, we'll take that, and then the salt shaker. We have 3 coins remaining. So we could buy a little bit of food in the kitchen there. The salt shaker will enhance the flavors. Hallway, guest bedroom, chapel. You know what? This is a good spot for a guest bedroom. Because we have the entrance hall to go the other 2, like these other 2 directions. So we'll do the guest bedroom. It gives us 10 steps on top of the 5 steps from the sleeping mask. And that helps recover some of what we lost. Well, exactly the amount that we lost from that gymnasium place. What was it, the gymnasium? The weightlifting room? Something like that? Navigational compass. We could always trade that at the trading post. I'm curious what the exchange rate is for trading. Like, is it like 2 items to 1, or do they have their different values? I can't go through the weight room. We could have a look northwards. Let's do that. The laboratory. Oh, I don't have any gems. That's right. The parlor for gems. Pretty good. I think we'll take that one. Let's go in there. Yeah, let's go in there. Oh, it's a completely closed off parlor. Usually we have the windows open here. The other 2 statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. So clearly this thing is lying. These 2 are not lying, because they can't both be lying. So the black box is not empty. That one was pretty easy. Alright, what does this door give us? The door is locked! Okay. I think we'll leave that alone for now. Let's head back to the entrance hall. There's a couple more rooms we can grab around there. And then we'll go to the trading post as well. Here's the dark room. If we find a utility closet, we can turn on the lights in that dark room to have a look around. But I don't think there's much for us to see unless we have the magnifying glass. And even then, we may have already used the magnifying glass in the dark room. I'm just not remembering it properly. More likely that there wasn't anything to see, and so that's what I don't remember. The observatory is what we'll take here because it's the only one that's useful. And we'll have a look up here with our 2 stars, which gives us a pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. That's really, really good if we have a sledgehammer. We do not have a sledgehammer. So that'll be on our list of things to trade for. Yeah, I don't want to use keys on it. A courtyard, a utility closet, and the kennel. We could also take the kennel, because digging, unlocking rooms might be useful. Maybe we trade for a shovel. And then put a dead end thing at the end. I think we'll do that. The courtyard gives us more gems as well, actually. That could be good. Now let's take the kennel here. Alright, always make sure to pet. And yeah, I don't currently have a shovel, so we can't use it. The nursery, the library, and the boudoir. I definitely think we take the nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. And we will walk into it because it will give us 5 steps with our sleeping mask. Is there anything? Oh, there's coins. Nice. Money for food. So we'll definitely be doing better on steps today. There's a pawn in the nursery, which I've already noted, I'm pretty sure, because I remember making a comment on that. Okay. Alright, doggies. Well, if we get a shovel, we'll be heading back in there. I definitely wouldn't mind getting a sledgehammer or a shovel, either one. Our running shoes just helped out. That's right. We might trade away this running shoes. It was kind of funny, after me being all somewhat paranoid about the amount of steps and so on. I don't know that the running shoes help out a ton. Having said that, it just triggered 3 times in a row. Maybe the running shoes are incredible. There's this puzzle that I don't know how to do. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. It keeps it the way I last left it. Oh, every time you... Oh, I see. Hold on, can I... If I do this... There you go, keep them 2 apart. No, that's not right. We want to keep them 1 apart. Okay, we're close. Hold on, I think I may have already figured it out. So I press this one to go up. I move this one around, I swap spots. And I move this one up. Oh, this is actually super easy. Look at that, I didn't need to get the pink thing in the middle at all. Hey, there we go. I'm a genius. You have been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Excellent. We get 2 more money every day. Hey, that's great. Okay, trading post. Select an item to trade. Salt shaker, compass. Let's trade the compass for a coupon book. Yeah, I'll do that, sure. Trade. trade the coupon book? For car keys, no trade. No. I'll trade, what does the salt shaker go for? Magnifying glass, no trade. Sleeping mask and running shoes. Vault key 149. Sleeping mask for magnifying glass. Okay, I like how this works, that's neat. I wonder if it's the same every day. Like if I were to come back here with a salt shaker tomorrow, would it always be the magnifying glass? That's pretty neat. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite get us what we wanted. We wanted a shovel or a sledgehammer, but maybe we'll find one of those elsewhere. I'm not going to spend keys on those trunks. Having said that, the trunks do tend to have keys in them, right? So do we risk it? I only have one key to spend. We had a locked door somewhere, but I don't think we've been through the kitchen yet, so potentially that's unlocked. The parlor, I think, was locked. The den, maybe also locked? I don't remember. I'm going to risk it. Use the key. Give me a key. Oh, not a key, but a key card. And that is also useful. So I'd say that was a worthwhile exchange, provided we can find more keys somewhere. Nice. The commissary, did they have keys for sale? We'll find out. We'll go through the pantry. Oh, keys for sale would have been 10 gold each, so we can't afford that anyway. Passageway, nothing to find there. The den and the kitchen. I think we'll just head through the den first. Yeah, the door is locked. If the kitchen is also locked, well, I guess we're done. We'd be in real trouble. I have the option of filling something with water. We did find a watering can once. I assume you could fill it there at the tap. Looks like there's nothing to grab here. The main course is served in the dining room. Plus 10 if you have a trophy room. Okay. Tomato soup plus 5 for every red room in your house. We have a couple. Club sandwich for 8. I can't afford it. And the banana. I could buy 3 bananas. And we would get 4 steps each. That's not bad at all. The tomato soup I could get for 10. So the bananas are a better deal, I think. Yeah. Let's buy 3 bananas. 3 bananas! Oh, the coupon book! Oh! Look at that. What value? We have a salt shaker and a coupon book. I will buy bananas all day. That's great. Wow. Oh no, they're sold out. No more bananas. Well, fortunately we do get through here. Corridor is never locked. The storeroom has a key. We know we have 2 locked doors, so the key is useful to us. The corridor is definitely not going to be a problem. The drawing room, in theory, it could have 2 locked doors. I don't think that's going to happen though. So let's take that one. And I don't see any items. Nope, doesn't look like there are any items around here. The office for more coins. Redraw the floor plans. Dining room, chapel. This is not the spot for the dining room. We'll leave that one alone. The chapel for a red room is not a terrible thing. We'd lose our money though. And the reason I'm thinking of the red room is because there's that one meal in the kitchen. Oh, I don't have the gems for the office. You know what? We will re-roll this. The pool. Yes. And the dovecote. Whenever you draw a dovecote while drafting, you may rotate the floor plans. That's cool. I like that a lot. And it works out perfectly for us because the pool can be rotated to fit our building. So now we've added the pump room to the pool, or to the house, but we need more gems. How do we get more gems now? Because I think the pump room had a gem requirement, if I don't remember incorrectly. Gemstone cavern, yeah. Let's... Do we go through the pool right now? Let's go to the other side of the drawing room. Yeah. Ooh, it's locked. Okay, we can't go through there. Which means we are narrowed down to finding a pathway through here. I could go north. I'm going to go east instead. Oh no, it's locked. Please, please, please be unlocked. Okay, it is. The dining room, the pump room, we found it, and it does not have a gem requirement. So we could do that. The problem being there's only one path after that. But this is very much worth it because now we can go in here and lower the water in the reservoir. Okay, look at the reservoir. It is completely full. How full do we need it to be? I don't remember. But we could... Oof. See, here's the part I'm a little confused about because we have the greenhouse, the pool, the aquarium, and the reservoir. If I put water in the fountain, does that mean we can't go down there anymore? Or is that what this line is about? Maybe that's what this line is for because we see it's a lighter blue and then darker shade. So maybe we can put the water up to here in the fountain without impeding our staircase. I'm going to pretend that's what it is. Hey, there's a coin. Alright, we got some money. It costs us some steps, but we can use that money to purchase some food to recover the steps. There you go. Let's get this pool refilling now. Oh, we can actually pull more water out of the reservoir. But we also need some amount of water so that we can use the boat. Should we pull all of it and just see? Or however much we can? Because another question is, there's this massive tank right here. Am I supposed to be using this somehow? Oh shoot, I know. This needs a furnace attached, or a boiler room. That's what's going on here. Ah. That might be the case. We need to use... Although, where does that water go and come from? I'm not quite sure I understand how to use that. Okay, we'll use it like this. Let's put the key card in. Maybe we can get the boiler room right here. Nope. Courtyard, lavatory, and the storeroom. The courtyard's not bad. Except we don't have the gems. So, storeroom, I guess. We get ourselves a key. Yep, that works for us. We get a key, we get a gem, and we get a coin. Now, where to? We could head out through the pool and unlock that door, but it's a pretty short trip. We only have 2 rooms there. So the drawing room's definitely the best spot to use our key because it gives us more options. Let's try that. Drawing room being out this way. Let's open this. We want something that gives us more keys. Locker room. Spread keys throughout the house. Isn't that cool? Hold on. Locker... No, is this a locker room? This wouldn't be like a vault key locker room, would it? Coat check. We don't have any of those things anyway. We haven't seen the locker... Oh, the locker room's unlocked by the pool. I see. I see. Okay, there you go. Spread keys throughout the house. That helps a lot. Let's do it. We certainly have some locked rooms that could make use of keys. Oh my. So in theory, if you had infinite keys, you could open each of these lockers? Wow. Well, that's neat. This is not locked, fortunately. Oh, it has a garage with 3 keys in it. I don't have any gems, though. So the billiard room does give us 2 more keys. I think we'll take that. And while it does seem redundant for it to connect to a spot that the parlor's already connected to, the parlor has a locked door, so we might be able to get through this door without keys, which would save us a key. It's well worth it. Alright, number 4. And we got 23 divided by 3? What? No, minus 3. What am I saying? 20. 23 minus 21 is 2 times 2 is 4. Oh no, I messed up. Was that divided by 2? Oops. Is this division? No, it's not. This multiplication, right? So 23 minus 9 is 14. Oh, I messed up. That's 2. That was 22. I subtracted 21, didn't I? 1 and 2 is 3. Times 4 is 12. Times 3 is 36. Divided by 9 is 4. There's 4. We got 2 keys. And this doesn't require one. The veranda is a dead end and it requires gems, and these 2 are terribly useless to us. Unfortunate, but that's just the way things go. Let's put the West Wing Hall right there. The corridor might be useful later on. And it opens the door for us automatically. That's nice, even though it was locked on the other side. I'd like to know how that works. Any keys in here? Doesn't look like it. The lock room did spread keys throughout the place, so we have to keep an eye open. I don't see any though. Dark room would be next. Yeah. Oh, the bedroom and the commissary. We do have money. It doesn't hurt to walk through the bedroom. So let's do that. It's basically free. Oh, a shovel. Right, we could buy a shovel. That might be worth it. We have the kennel. I forgot about this. We have the kennel, and we could end up digging up turnips. So instead of spending money on the kitchen, we'd be getting turnips from the holes that we dig. We don't have many holes to dig throughout the place, though. There's one in the kennel. Although we could buy the shovel, head back to the trading post, trade that shovel for a sledgehammer potentially, and open the chest in the entrance hall. Wow. I'm tempted. Let's buy it. I have 36 steps remaining, so it's not like we're about to run out. We saved a coin in buying it too. Alright, let's do that. Back through the bedroom. I quite like the bedroom. And through the dark room. We don't have a utility closet to turn on the lights. That's okay. Running shoes. Okay, I forgot about the running shoes. That's great. Spare room, pantry, entrance hall, kennel. Because there's a digging spot there. There's a trunk. And here is our digging spot. We got ourselves a coin. Okay, I doubt there's a digging spot in the nursery. I should hope not, at least. Oh, sorry. Forgot to pet him. There you go. Okay, well, we have keys. We could use it on the locker, on the locked trunk. I am just going to run back out to the trading post, though. And our running shoes will help us. Nice. Oh, can we go down here? Let's, Here, we'll learn. Ooh, we cannot. We have to remove the water from here. Okay. All right. So that kind of answers that. We need to figure something out with the pump room and the furnace or the boiler. I can't remember. I think it's the boiler does the power. Yeah. That's tricky, isn't it? Let's have a look at what we can trade the key card for, actually. Car keys. No. Shovel. Compass. No. Oh man. I was hoping for that sledgehammer. Salt shaker's pretty good for us. So I think none of these are worth trading. I'm not sure how I feel about the trading post now. That's okay. We have keys. We need gems. I'm going to open that trunk in the main room. I know we need more keys. Oh, I also don't know if I haven't noticed any keys spread throughout the house, but there should be some, potentially. In theory. So let's do that. Use the key. There's also the possibility of unlocking doors using... Oh my goodness, all this money? Wow. I'm glad we bought the shovel. There's the potential of unlocking doors using the shovel, if there's dirt in a room. Pantry, spare room. The commissary had a metal detector as well. I guess we could afford that now. The den and the pool. Let's go there. Okay, metal detector purchased. For only 9 coins. We'll use a key here. And we get an office, security, and the mailroom. Well, we don't mind taking the mailroom here because what do we need security for? We have a key card. We could increase the number of those doors. Actually, that would not be a bad idea, but it costs a gem and I don't have any gems, so mailroom is the only option. Why am I deliberating? Oh, there's a trunk. I don't have the key for it, though. Oh, metal detector. What's he telling me about? Oh, there's a coin. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to open that trunk, please. So the metal detector should be telling us when there's a key in the room we're passing through. Here we go. Let's look at the menu. Club sandwich, I cannot quite afford. I need 1 more coin. Tomato soup would give us a total of 10. Yeah, a total of 10. So we'll return here. Hopefully find a coin so we can get the club sandwich for more steps. And the pool. Oh, there's a key. Excellent. We can open this door. We definitely need to go into the pump room. Let's do that. Because I need to take the water out of the fountain. We're not going to keep it in there. The reservoir, unfortunately, is going to have to accept the water back. Hey, how about the idea of using a sledgehammer on one of these pipes? And then we just get all the water to leak out. So that we can... Oh. Did I forget there was a trunk in here all along? Should we open it? Should I take the risk? I feel like it. Let's switch over to the reservoir, put the water in there. Yeah. Okay, let's open this trunk. It'll have a key in it for sure. Oh, it has 2 keys. Nice. That's a win. And then we can do this, switch over to the fountain, and sap out the rest of the water. Okay. So we're able to get back into the reservoir again. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, we can't do much there. Oh well, it happens. We'll just need to get that furnace or boiler room at some point. The door is locked. Laboratory, the library, the terrace. Laboratory also needs that boiler room, but it's a bit stuck here. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. That is useful when we have no gems remaining. Let's take that terrace. Ooh. Very nice. Have we been here before? Hey, a gem. I'll take it. I don't know that we've seen this view before. There's a big statue. Looks like you could walk past that statue out into the wilderness. There's a boat. Cool. Cool. Well, let's head on back. Where are we going? Pump room, drawing room, locker room, billiard room. Wait a second. Wait a second! What happened here? Why did I think we had a whole other way out? No! I'm so dumb! What happened? I locked everything off, didn't I? When did that happen? How long have I been walking around trying to figure out keys and steps and everything? Oh, no. Ah, all right. Well, I messed that up, didn't I? Was there anywhere to go? Anything to do? I have 6 coins. I have a gem and I have a key. We don't have a workroom, so I can't combine things. We do have a trading post, but we've already checked. Oh, the metal detector probably can do stuff. We had a trunk somewhere in the main hall, I think it was. Wow, I can't believe I messed that up. It didn't even come across my mind. We don't have any money. We'll take the tomato soup for 10 plus 1 from the salt shaker. And head back through the den. Yeah. Hold on. We have the mail room. Package will be delivered here after this drafting. Commissary doesn't help us much. We already have a metal detector. What was it? Yeah, there's a metal detector in there, right? I think. Spare room, pantry, entrance hall. I think that's it, really. Yeah. I somehow blockaded our rooms. That's funny. Well, there's the key. We certainly have the keys now. Oh, and I've already opened this. Right. Whoops. Well, the metal detector is certainly a nice thing to have when you put down a locker room. Being able to find those keys much more reliably is great. I need... What do we need? Well, nothing for today. We'll just run around a little bit. There. What does the metal detector trade for? More. Metal detector. Lucky rabbit's foot. Well, there you go. Let's find out what that does. Sure, we'll trade. Lucky rabbit's foot. Haven't heard of that one. Greater chance of finding items. Cool. Doesn't help us at this stage, but now we've seen it. That dynamite, eh? Let's do a little exploration. We could head down here. We know that we can't get across that reservoir as it is. This is all boarded up. Okay, that's like a minecart area. We have 3 of these 4 beacons lit. I imagine it's going to turn this into an elevator or something. If we get the 4th one lit. There's a tree stump. And a dark tunnel. And this dark tunnel has a couple of unlit sconces. Okay. I don't see what we could do there. The orchard has a padlock. We can't, or we don't have any numbers to try on that padlock. Oh, it's getting close to 3 p.m. according to that large clock. Nothing to do there. And there's our tent. Is there anything else I didn't notice over here? These secret gardens. Okay, I guess that's about it. This padlock here. Yeah. No clue. I wonder how important that is. There are a lot of apples in there. With our salt shaker, we could get tons of steps. That stew must be done by now. I think that means it's a good time to call it a day. There you go. We now have an allowance of 14. That's pretty good. We've learned a little bit about the pump room. So now we really want to get a combination of pump room and boiler room, as well as the laboratory. So that boiler room is pretty vital. And getting it somehow connected as well. Because if they're too far away, it seems the vents don't get all the way to the rooms we need. Yeah, we discovered some things today. That lock room's kind of neat.